Hello everybody, welcome to my latest YouTube video. I've had a bit of a haircut and a shave since the last time I saw you all, so you know, all nice and shiny for you. Now today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Basically, the other day I was looking at some videos on YouTube, and I'm actually subscribed to a channel called PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. Really good channel, so if you like your records and stuff, please check him out. And it was one from a while ago, so why I never saw it at the time I don't know, but he was trying to rank the Kinks albums, and I thought, I've got quite a few Kinks albums. I've got loads and loads and loads, but I've got a few, and I thought, I'm not going to rank them, I'm just going to show you my Kinks albums. So PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. I hope you enjoy this. So the first one, some of the issues, some are originals, some are out of print. So some of them have been on videos before, so I will apologise. So we'll start off with this one, which is simply called The Kinks. This is on the Hallmark label, which was like a budget label in the UK. It was part of Pickwick, although it is actually licensed from Pie Records. And I think this is basically their first album, I think. That could be wrong, and I may probably am. So side one is Beautiful Delilah, So Mystifying, Just Can't Go to Sleep, Long Tall Shorty, I Took My Baby Home, I'm a Lover Not a Fighter. That's side one. Side two is Cadillac, Bald-Headed Woman, Revenge, Too Much Monkey Business, I've Been Driving on Bold Mountain, and Stop Your Sobbing. It is time for you to stop all of your sobbing. Ding, 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 ding. So that is the cover. Nice early photo of the Kinks. And then that is the track listing. I will show you the labels, but if I've got more than one copy of something, I'm only going to show you one copy. I'll show you like the covers, but I will just show you that one copy. So like I say, it is on Hallmark. So that's in quite nice condition, this. That is side one. And then that is side two. Yeah, I'm sure this was basically their first album. It just says published 1964. Side two. Hallmark has long been out of print in the UK. It was a bit like KTEL and things like that. Nice album, though. Had it years, this one, to be honest. Some really nice early Kinks songs on it. The Kinks started to make an impact on the pop music scene back in 1964 when they hit the charts in spectacular fashion with their third single, the song called You Really Got Me. Remember that one? You really got me, you really got me. It was a record that started them out on what was to become an impressive line of hits, each written by the man who has consistently been at the helm of their musical talent, Ray Davies. It was Ray who, along with his brother Dave, had formed the group in the wake of the pop boom begun by the Beatles. So, a little bit of history out there. So that's the first one, and it's simply called The Kinks, which I think is basically a bit of a rehash of their debut album on Hallmark Records. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you're into catalogue numbers, this is Hallmark HMA 244, and it's stereo. Although I think it might be recreated stereo, I'm not sure. Then I've got another copy of it, which isn't as good, to be honest. This one covers a bit, it's seen better days. The actual back is better. I think it's on the same label. See, sometimes I'm slightly different. Yeah, it's on the same label. So that's two copies of that I've got. Nice sounding album, though. If you're saying that it is on a cheapish sort of budget label, the sound quality on that is quite good, to be honest. The songs on this album show the true measure of the Kinks, both in their construction and the way in which the group perform them. It's a mixture of catchy, memorable sounds, notably on tracks like Too Much Monkey Business, Long Tall Shorty, and Beautiful Delilah. Anyone who's a fan of the Kinks will know what to expect, that the music will be as lively and as entertaining as only this band can make it. Bit of hype into it, I suppose. Right, next I've got this, as far as I know, this is an original. The Kinks, I have to put my teeth in properly. The Kinks Controversy. Again, I've had this one a few years. This is on Pi, and catalogue number is NPL 18131. So side one is Milk Cow Blues. Excuse me. Ring the Bells. Gotta Get the First Plane Home. When I See That Girl of Mine. I Am Free Till the End of the Day. Well, that was a big hit, wasn't it? Till the End of the Day. Side two, The World Keeps Going Round. I'm on an Island. Where have all the good times gone? It's Too Late. What's in store for me? And You Can't Win. Well, didn't David Bowie do a version of Where Have All the Good Times Gone on his Pin-Ups album? Mom and Pa look back on all the things they used to do. Brilliant song. Pi Records Limited, 1965, distributed by Pi Records Sales Limited, ATV House, Great Cumberland Place, London, W1. Pi is a trademark of Pi Limited, Cambridge, England. A little bit of writing on there, somebody's name. That's the front cover. And this has actually got its original Pi in a sleeve as well, which is quite unusual. And I will show you the labels on these because they are nice. So I presume that this is mono. That's side one. And that is side two, which has got a stick on it for some reason. Don't ask me what that number 9 means. It was like that when I bought it. I don't think I actually paid a great deal for this, if I remember rightly. I think I got this about 8 years ago from our local record shop in Derby, BPM Records in Blacksmith's Yard. And I think I got it at a good price because I think I bought quite a few records off them at the time. So that's the back. But you look on eBay, these can go from anywhere from like £10 up to about 150 quid. These can, you know. Nice though, isn't it? I didn't actually realise I'd got so many Kinks records, but some of them are duplicates. As in, I've got more than one copy of the same album, believe it or not. Next one is Well Respected Kinks. Again, this is on a sort of budget label. This is called Marble Arch, which I actually think was part of Pi. Was actually part of Pi. So this is from 1966. It's sort of a bit like a greatest hits. That's the front cover. That's the back cover. So on side one, you've got A Well-Respected Man, Where Have All the Good Times Gone, Till the End of the Day, Set Me Free, Tired of Waiting for You. Side two, All the Day and All the Night, I Gotta Move, Don't You Fret, Wait Till the Summer Comes Along, and You Really Got Me. So it is like basically an early greatest hits song, isn't it? And you've got pictures of Ray Davis, Dave Davis, Mick Avery, and Pete Quiff, who was, of course, the Beatles. Again, I've got some liner notes and stuff. I will show you the labels. And the catalogue number, by the way, for those of you that have interest in things like that, because I am. Excuse me, you'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of hay fever. So the catalogue number on this is MAL 612. That's side one. And that is side two. Again, in really, really nice condition. You can pick these up pretty cheap, to be honest. They're not exactly the rarest Kinks album to get, are they? Nice to have, though. So that's that one. Then I've got another copy of it there, exactly the same. That's got a bit of staining on the back. And then I've got a third copy, which is probably the best out of the lot, to be honest. Well, I've got 3 copies of it, I don't know. I think it's one of them where I've seen it and I couldn't remember if I got it or not. Because before I started to tie this room up, my record collection was in a bit of a mess. All my Beatles and stuff was all together, but the rest of it wasn't quite in order, if that makes sense. Excuse me while I just have a drink of cola. Can't really say what it is. Next up, we've got Something Else by the Kinks. This is actually one of my favourite Kinks LPs. This is NSPL 18193, and it's actually an early reissue. We have actually featured this on a other video. I will just show you the labels on it. So, the Orient album. That's side one. So it's on the PRT label. So I think that means it's from the late 80s, late 70s, early 1980s, I think. And the vinyl's not quite as heavy on this. But it's in a non-gatefold sleeve, this one. So the track listing, if you didn't know, side one, it's David Watts. Ba, 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 David Watts. Death of a Clown, brilliant song. Two Sisters, No Return. Harry Rag, which is about cigarettes. Tin Soldier Man, Situations Vacant. Side two, Love Me Till the Sun Shines. Lazy Old Sun, Afternoon Tea. I'll drink afternoon tea, if you say you love me, say you love me. Funny Face, End of the Season, and the classic Waterloo Sunset. Then I've got another version of it, which is a reissue from a few years ago. 2003, this one is from. And this one is in a gatefold. And you get the booklet with it. I think this is from Italy, if I remember rightly. So that is side one, or side A as they're putting it on here. And then that is the B side, or side two, as we'd usually say. Sound quality on this, by the way, is absolutely amazing. It really is. I can never make my mind up whether that is this one, Something Else by the Kinks. I can never make my mind up if this album is my favourite Kinks album, or if it's this one. This is from 1968, I think. The Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society, and it was a flop. This was actually a flop when it came out. Hardly sold at all. That's why to get an original one of these is quite hard, and you would be paying at least £100 probably. If you don't know the track listing, It's side one, the Village Green Preservation Society. We are the Village Green Preservation Society. Then Do You Remember Walter? Picture book, Johnny Thunder, Last of the Steam-Powered Trains, and the last of this good old-fashioned choo-choo. Big Sky, Sitting by the Riverside. Side two, Animal Farm. In Animal Farm, Village Green, Starstruck, Phenomenal Cat, All of My Friends Were There, Wicked Annabelle, which is about an naughty lady we weren't going to, Monica, and People Take Pictures of Each Other. Now, like I say, this is actually a reissue from 2018. I used to have this many years ago on a cassette, and I basically wore the cassette out. I did have it on CD as well at one time. Again, wore the CD out. Although this is a reissue, they've gone to great lengths to actually make it look like it is an original. The only difference is the catalogue number is slightly different. So it's on BMG, but it's made to look like it is on Pi, and it's BMG AA09 LP. That's the catalogue number. So that is side one. And then this one is side two. Lovely album. And it is one of them albums where you can actually put it on side one, track one, and listen to it to the end of side two. It's an amazing album. Completely different to the sort of things that was coming out in 1968. Again, this does have a gatefold sleeve as well. I'm saying it is a reissue. You know, the sound quality, I think, is brilliant on this. Like I say, I think, in all fairness, this just tops something else for me. I would say that, well, today it's my favourite one. I know I put that. Brilliant song, really is a brilliant album. If you haven't got it and you can get a cheap reissue, I'd highly recommend it. Next up, we've got the Kinks with Arthur, or The Decline and Fall of the British Empire, which I think was, wasn't this the soundtrack to like a TV series that I don't think it ever got made, did it? So it's stereo, it's NSPL 18317. Again, this is on Sanctuary. Originally, this was released in 1969. Yeah, it was originally a soundtrack to a Granada television program. Whether it got made or not, I don't know. So if you don't know the track list now, we'll just go through it. It's side one starts off with Victoria. Lovely song. Yes, sir, no, sir. Some mother's son, driving, brainwashed in Australia. Side two, Shangri-La. Brilliant song. Mr. Churchill says, she bought a hat like Princess Martina. Young and Innocent Day, Nothing to Say, and then finishes off with Arthur. So that was that and the track listing. There's a gatefold as well. You do get the words to the songs in the sleeve. Love the picture, Queen Victoria. Victoria. The only thing with this is it isn't. You can tell this is an issue straight away. It's not. Although the sound quality is brilliant, I just think it's probably a shame that they didn't do the labels to look like the other reissue. That's side 1, by the way. And then that is side 2. Sound quality is brilliant on it, to be honest. Again, it's one of those, you know, to get an original one of these, it is actually quite expensive as well. I think it was about a bloke that was going to emigrate to Australia. I think that's what it was in essence, but I don't think the TV play or whatever it was ever was made. But I could be wrong, and knowing me, I probably am. This next one actually came in the post yesterday morning, and this was to a film in 1971, I think it was. And I think if I'm right, this was actually the last Kinks album that they made by. And it's basically the soundtrack to a sex comedy film. I think that's the best way to describe it. As in like the confession, you know, like the Confessions of a Window Cleaner and things like that. And it's called Percy. And it starred Hugh Bennett with guest stars Elk Summer and Britt Eklund. Soundtrack from the film by the Kinks. So it's Pi and it's NSPL 18365 and it's stereo. Also starred Denham Elliott. Music compositions by Raymond Douglas Davis. And the film was an Anglo EMI film presented by Matt Cohen. The Betty E. Box Ralph Thomas production, produced by Betty E. Box, directed by Ralph Thomas, distributed by MGM/EMI Distributors Limited. It's basically a film about a man, Hugh Bennett, who has the first ever penis transplant. That's all else. That is what it is. That's what it's basically about. And then, well, you can guess the rest, basically, can't you? There's some nice songs on it, eh? It starts off, side 1 is God's Children. Brilliant. Then there's like an instrumental sort of jazzy version of Lola, and it is instrumental. There's no singing in it at all. It is actually quite good, but it's not a patch on the original song, in my opinion. But you've got to remember this is like a film soundtrack as well, isn't it? So, The Way Love Used to Be. Track 4 is Completely. Track 5, Running Around Town. Track 6 is Moments. That's side 1. So both sides of this are the soundtrack to the film, by the way. So side 2, Animals in the Zoo. We're just animals in the zoo. Do, 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 do. Just Friends, Whip Lady, Dreams, Elga, Willesden Green, and God's Children End, which is like sort of just like a little reprise of it. So that is the front cover. That is the back cover. And this is an original. Again, this is one that is actually quite hard to get. I did see PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. He'd got a copy of this. I don't know if this was original or not. And when I watched the video the other week, I thought, yeah, I wonder if I can get a copy of that. And I was looking to get every issue, but I saw this. And all I did, I just put a watch on it. That was it, just a watch. And then the bloke came back and he wanted something like 50 quid for it. Remember that? And it just made me an offer. He says £20 or £25. So I thought, yeah, I'll get that. That's side 1. And then that is side 2. It's in quite nice condition. It has got some slight marks on it, but I played it yesterday and it plays absolutely perfect. Like I say, I think the postage and packaging, I think this came to about £28. Well, bear in mind it came yesterday, right? So I hadn't cleaned it, I just played it. You know, just got me carbon fibre brush, played it. So I thought, well, I'll just see what they're going for then on eBay. And these go, believe it or not, from anywhere from £50, usually up to about £125, maybe £150. Yes, I know this isn't in the record's in good condition. You know, the sleeve is just starting to crease in places. Like I say, this was actually the last LP that the Kinks recorded for the Pie contract. I think later in this year, which was it 1971, isn't it? I think this came out in 1971. Yeah, 1971. Later in the year, they released the Muswell Hillbillies, wasn't it? The first LP for RCA. So that's like me Kinks 60s sort of thing. Well, that one's from 1971. Then we've got this one, the Kinks Greatest Hits. And this is actually Belgium. So you've really got me, tired of waiting for you, set me free, till the end of the day, sunny afternoon, days, autumn Alamac, Lola, side two, a well-respected man, dead end street, dedicated, follow fashion, dandy, Mr. Pleasant, oh Mr. Pleasant, how is Mrs. Pleasant, Waterloo Sunset, Death of a Clown, and Wonder Boy. I can't even remember where I got this from. But it's a nice little compilation of like basically the Pie stuff, isn't it? And it is like what it says, it's the greatest hits, isn't it? So that's side one. And that is side two. Great sounding little album, to be honest. Don't know if it's worth a lot or not. Haven't really done any research into it. I actually forgot that I've got this one, to be honest. That's a great thing when you think, oh yeah, I'll do a video. And to be honest, when you've got as many records as me, sometimes you do forget what you've got. Like that, I didn't realise I got three of that other LP. I have 3 copies of that other LP. Excuse me 1 second, folks. And then the last record I've got is the Kinks Double Album Collection. Digitally mastered with sound perfection. And this basically goes from the Pie days to the days of RCA and then Arista. So it's basically from 1965 up to 1983, I think. So that's the front cover. That is the back cover. It's a gatefold, although you'd have thought they'd have done something better with that, really, wouldn't you? But and it's on Masterpieces. Starblend Records. It's distributed by PRT, which was Precision Records and Tapes, which was the newer name for Pie, wasn't it? So side one, it's a double album, remember? So side one, you've got You Really Got Me, Sunny Afternoon, Tired of Waiting for You, Dedicated to All of Fashion, Set Me Free, Everybody's Gonna Be Happy, All the Day and All the Night. Side two, Lola, la 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 Lola, la 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 Lola. Love that song. Dead End Street, Waterloo Sunset, Autumn Alamac, See my friends till the end of the day, an 8-man. So that is basically, side 1 is the Pie Years, isn't it? Side 2, Supersonic Rocket Ship. Well, I think that was the first record that did it under the RCA contract, wasn't it? 1971. Then you've got Celluloid Heroes. Then you've got Moving Pictures, Better Things. Yeah, so there's only really Celluloid Heroes and Supersonic Rocket Ship. They're from the RCA years, and it's Moving Pictures 1979. That is from the Arista LP, low budget. Then you've got Better Things, 20th Century Man. Well, that's from 1971. So they're not actually in chronological. They're not in the right order, are they? So that would have been. Then you've got Where Have All the Good Times Gone, which is a live version, and then Don't Forget to Dance. Don't forget to dance. And side 4 starts off with Come Dancing. Remember that one? That was a big hit, wasn't it, in 1983? Come dancing. They put a supermarket on the piece of land where the local pal used to stand. Before that, they put up a bowling alley on the spot that used to be the local pally, something like that, isn't it? Good song, and the video was absolutely amazing for that. Then you've got State of Confusion, Good Day, Pressure, Predictable, Do It Again, and Rock and Roll Fantasy. To be honest, I don't think I've ever played side 3 and 4 of this. I might have done, but not in a while. Backtracking. I don't know if you're going to see these. Masterpieces, the Kinks Backtracking. (1985) this came out. Side 1. Side 2. Which you say is basically the Pie recording, isn't it? And then we've got obviously side 3 and 4, which again is on the same label. That will just show you, because I know a lot of you like to see the labels, don't you? It's actually quite a nice label, to be honest. Not sure. I think I've got an Eric Clapton one that's on this. Masterpieces or some I think that's backtracking something as well. So that's it. That is my littleish Kinks LPs collection. So far, I have got a bid on Lola, the Lola in the 8. I can't remember what it's called. And I've got a bid on Face to Face as well at the minute, which are both originals. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope I haven't been mumbling too much on that. I thought it'd be roughly 25, 30 minutes. We've just gone over 30. Well, it's going to be about 37 minutes into this. So I'll finish off now by saying thanks to everybody that is subscribing. If you just stumbled across this little YouTube channel and you've liked what you've seen, please go down there, hit the like button, hit the subscriptions button, and if you hit the notifications bell, then you're going to get notifications when I do new videos. It doesn't cost you a penny, by the way. It is free. Although it's Beatle Dave, we do occasionally do things on other artists as well, because although it's a Beatles channel, it was also a record collecting channel as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it hasn't been too boring for you. As always, love your records, cherish your records, clean your records, but above all, what do we say? Play your records. So thank you to everybody that is subscribing, leaving comments and liking my videos. I don't take myself too serious, as you can probably tell. So until the next time, it's Beatle Dave wishing you all peace, love and happiness. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to all the fathers out there. Stay safe, and until the next video, which could be later today, I don't know yet, it's love and peace, and ta-ra for now.